Don't tell, make some noise out there. How we doing on this lovely Valentine's night? I like to hear it. That's good energy. That's good. Y'all make some noise for Level 3, the band, if we can. Got the band, kind of a Tonight Show band. They'll be playing an entire show after this show tonight. So, double entertainment if you want. Stick around. Code for the bathroom, 5151, in case anybody missed that. 5151. They got it locked down pretty tight in there. So, we'll keep it going. We have our sound engineer. If we can make some noise for Brad in the back. I don't think anyone probably ever makes noise for Brad. Brad, we love you. You're beautiful. Thanks for all you do, buddy. Our bartender. Who's bartending? Guys, introduce yourselves. Bartenders, if you could, please. Brad and John? Make some noise for Brad and John, our bartenders, guys. Come on. Working hard on a Valentine's night, keeping the spirits flowing. We love you guys. Thank you very much. You're beautiful. Everything you do is perfect. My name's Justin. I'll be your host. No big deal. Who's been to a Don't Tell show before? Make some noise. Let me hear you. Who's been to a Don't Tell comedy show before? There we go. Who's new to a Don't Tell comedy show? There we go. Welcome all. We're glad you're here. Just so you know, you will get a post-show email tomorrow. It's kind of our review. It's kind of how the bosses figure out how we're doing and shit. So, if you could fill that out, that'd be great. If you had a bad one, just send it to me or Hayden, and we'll make sure it gets in there. So, we'll take care of that. All right, I do an age check-in right now. Who's in their 20s? Make some noise. Who's in their 20s? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Good job. Good job. I normally have a joke right there because it's like, and I'm like, y'all didn't have to take a nap to be here today, so like I want to hear a little bit more energy out of the 20-year-olds, right? 30s, make some noise. Let me hear you. 30-year-olds, sit there. That's the sound of the beginning of good medication, ladies and gentlemen, right there. All right, I cap it here. 40 and up, let me hear you. And that is the sound of Ozempic. You know. 30s, you'll get there. You'll get there. I promise you the drugs will be fine. All right, let's do this. Who's from Memphis? Got a hometown crowd. Anybody from out of town? No hate. That was a lot of love for Memphis. Make some noise for your hometowns if you're from out of town. Looks like we got a really good hometown crowd here, all right? So you'll get this one. Memphis is the only place I know of where we all go to jail so often that we refer to it by the address. Everybody say it with me. One number, one letter, and one number. Ready? 201. Where are you going tonight? 201. Nowhere to pick you up tomorrow morning. Just make it that easy. She literally gave me the cutoff in the middle of the crowd. She was like, no, everyone else is laughing, but I didn't like that joke. So, we might. Memphis is kind of rough, right? Memphis is kind of rough. We know that. So recently I bought a gun. I never know how that's going to go. Throw it up there. Let the cards fall where they may. But I'm under the crazy, not karate mentality. So I bought a water gun. You know I'm going to get to that first, right? Somebody comes up, I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. They're like, dude, is that a water gun? I'm like, yeah, it's filled with cat pee. They're like, how'd you fill a water gun with cat pee, man? I'm like, stop focusing on the wrong details. You want to smell like ammonia for 2 weeks? And they're like, oh, man, screw this guy. I'm out of here. I don't have to buy ammo. It works out great. Works out great. How many couples we got here tonight? All couples here tonight? Valentine's Day. Thank you all for coming out. Got a great show for you guys. We have multiple comics. We have the band, Level 3. Make some more noise for the band, please. Thank you very much. Our first comic of the evening, a gentleman named Colton Ailes, will be taking the stage very, very soon. After him, we have Forrest Bopp. Our feature comic, good friend of mine, Duran Howard. And our headliner of the evening, Tony Tone. And I'm not kidding you. We're fortunate to have all these guys here tonight. So make some noise for the comics you're about to see tonight, guys. All right, so before I bring up your first comic, what we're going to do is a little 3, 7, 10 in levels of applause. Give me a level 3, level 7, level 10. And when I ask for that 10, keep it at the 10 when I bring up your first comic, Colton Ailes. Sound good? Excellent. B-side, give me a 3. Perfect. How about a 7? We're getting there. I'm feeling it. Okay. Now, when I ask for that 10, keep it there when I bring up your first comic, Colton Ailes. B-side, give me a level 10 of a round of applause, please. Coming to the stage first, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Colton Ailes.
B-sides, how the fuck we doing tonight? Yeah, I've never been brought up for a band before. That's awesome. My name is Colton Ailes. I am a kid of divorce. And a lot of kids of divorce, they blame themselves for their parents' divorce. Not me. I blame my sister. And my dad's girlfriend. And believe it or not, guys, I grew up with a black stepdad. That's where all this swagger is coming from. See up here? And having a black stepdad, you pick up things that are black culture, but you don't know they're black culture. Like, I slept with a do-rag on until I was 13. I didn't know why. I had sick waves, though. I grew up Southern Baptist. Wait for it. And Southern Baptist, it's a lot like regular Baptist, just with racism. I've been having sex with my girlfriend a lot lately. Yeah, give it up for that, yeah. She's been getting upset with me, though, because I've only been lasting like 2 or 3 minutes. But in my defense, she is using a massive strap-on. All right, yeah, we're going to have fun tonight. You guys remember the game Hangman? Yeah, that was a weird game to play when you were a kid, where if you couldn't spell crocodile, a man died. And I think you could learn a lot about somebody by the way they drew the person when they played Hangman. You'd have the one compassionate kid like, put a hat on him. He needs some shoes. And it'd be the one weird kid that's like, he doesn't need arms. And I thought it'd be weird if that was how they actually did it, like in the Wild West. They're like, we're going to hang this man for horse stealing, unless one of you can spell horse stealing. My dad's a cop. That usually gets a reaction. But it's okay if you don't like cops, because I hate that bastard too. But he was a cop in a small town, so he was also our 8th grade DARE teacher. Everybody remember DARE class? The class that got you into drugs? Yeah, my dad, he was not a very good DARE teacher, because I smoked a lot of weed in 8th grade. And he wasn't a very good cop either, because I smoked a lot of weed in his house in 8th grade. And I always thought DARE was a weird word to name a program that's about stopping kids from doing drugs. Because that's not even how DAREs work. You've never dared somebody to not do 4 lines of blow. Might as well have called the class Snort. And they always talked about weed being a gateway drug. But for me, DARE class was the gateway. I didn't even know what drugs were before then. I've seen cocaine 2 times in my life, guys. In DARE class, and when I started buying cocaine. One time, my dad did find some weed in my car. I'll never forget. He came upstairs and scared the shit out of my high ass, knocked on the door. Open up, police. Oh, shit. Open up, he's standing over me with the bag. He's like, what's this? I'm like, I think it's Afghan Kush. He's like, no, where did it come from? I'm like, pretty sure Afghanistan. He's like, no, how did it get in your car? I'm like, oh, you planted it? I don't know. Like, I don't do drugs. I made an A in your DARE class? That'd be ridiculous. My roommate's been babysitting at our house a lot lately. I'm not a big fan. So to amuse myself, I started talking shit to the baby in baby talk. Just go over to his little pen thing, and I'm like, "Ooh, what the fuck are you still doing here? It's past midnight. Your mom must be out whoring around again. You don't know your dada, do you? No, you don't. You're a little bastard, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are." And my roommate's like, "Stop talking to the baby like that." I'm like, "What? He can't even understand me. He's 4 months old." She's like, "He's 4 years old." I don't give a shit. Anybody growing up Southern Baptist? I got spanked. Anybody get spanked by their parents? Nice. Anybody get spanked in school? Anybody go to a school that did that? Okay, this guy for sure. He's like, "They need to keep doing it." The high school I went to, though, they did paddle, and I think they knew that it was wrong because they sent a permission slip home at the beginning of every year. They're like, "Is it okay if just random employees of the school beat your kid?" And my parents were like, "Sure, have at it. He doesn't get it enough at home, if we're being quite honest." And I always thought that was weird, though, because, high school's supposed to be preparing you for the real world. When has your boss ever beat your ass at work? Did you imagine that? He's like, "Johnson, I need to see you in my office. Your sales have been shit this month. Touch your toes." No, this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. All right, guys, I've been Colton Ailes. Give it up for your host, Justin Burgess. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. You guys have been fucking awesome.
Gentlemen, one more time, Colton Ailes, our opening comic of the evening. Great job. Great job. All right, guys, going to keep the laughs moving. Coming to the stage next, this gentleman comes from Nashville, been in the game quite a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Forrest Bopp coming to the stage.
Hey, keep it going for your host, everybody. B-side, how we doing tonight? My God. Oh, my goodness. Like he said, my name is Forrest. That is my real name. And when your name is Forrest, everybody asks you the same question. They're like, "That's your name? Have you seen that movie? Is that what your parents named you after?" And I'm always like, "Yup, America's most famous retard. That's who my parents named me after." Me and my brother Radio had an awesome life growing up together. Yep, name is Forrest. I also was born on Christmas, which is the worst possible birthday that you could have, obviously. I had somebody try to tell me 9/11 was a worse birthday recently. He goes, "Dude, it's harder to make that day about yourself." People care about Christmas so much more than they care about 9/11. Have you ever met somebody who celebrates 9/11 for the month leading up to it? Have you ever been in a mall in September and there was a Bin Laden impersonator with a kid in his lap? You want me to blow up your school, buddy? I'm kind of fat. I'm trying to be less fat, but it's tough because our bodies are dicks. Every single food that tastes good kills you. It's a nightmare. And my body's finding new ways to be a dick to me. Like a couple weekends ago, for example, one day for lunch, I had a salad, just a salad. I was being a good boy. Later in the day, I had pizza, and then even later in the day, I got drunk and threw up just the salad. And my body was like, "Let's get rid of the one vegetable we put in us this month." Just kidding, I've never had a salad. No, I've been trying. I'm going to the gym for the first time ever. I never really went to the gym until this past year. And every single girl in my gym is the hottest person I've ever seen in my entire life. It's crazy. It's the Planet Fitness in Nashville if you guys want to check it out. Like the women in there are, this is how hot the women are in there. I was there the other day and I was on the treadmill and I was watching this girl squat because my phone died or whatever. And this woman's body was so incredible, there was no face that could have turned around that would have made me not want to have sex with her. It could have been my dad's face on this woman's body. It could have been his voice too, like, give it to me, son. I'd be like, shut up, Dad. I'm trying to bust. No, I've been trying. Actually, I've gone to the gym. I've lost a bunch of weight, and I also don't ever take any new pictures of myself, and I'm also on dating apps. So I'm like the only guy who reverse catfishes women online. I'll see them be pleasantly surprised when I show up on a date. They'll be like, oh, shit, you don't look as much like a young Peter Griffin as I thought you were going to. This might be a good time. And I was on one of these dating app dates recently. It was going well. We're at one bar, then we go to another bar. And at the second bar, she goes, just so you know, some of my friends came and watched us on the first part of this date. I have no idea why women do this. It can't be for protection, right? Because I'll knock out 4 bitches, no problem. Send 15 if you want. I'll keep hammering them down all day long, dude. It's tough not to be fat, though. I'm trying not to be. But I'm from the South, and the South is so fat. It's crazy how fat we are here. And I'm from the fattest place on earth, which is Montgomery, Alabama. I'm the skinniest person that's ever lived there. It's crazy. I used to leave Montgomery when I was a kid and be like, there's a lot of hot older people here. And I just never seen somebody who was over 30 and under 300 pounds until I was like 17 years old. This is how fat Montgomery is. There's a guy there on death row, and they've tried to execute him 3 separate times, and they have never found a vein to inject him. He's so fat they had to roll up a cyanide pill and a piece of cheese and toss it out in front of him. He was like, I know I shouldn't, but fuck, I'm hungry. People know the South is fat, too. They market to our fatness. Like, I was in a Walmart the other day, and there was this big display case for Dunkin' Donuts scented body wash. Do you know how much of a fat fucking piece of shit you have to be inside of a Dunkin' Donuts? And you're like, this is what I want to smell like at my cleanest. I did try some. It works great. Funny, what's this? All right. No, we are fat. Like, and they really do. They market, like in my hometown specifically, they market to fat people. Like, there's this big billboard there, and it says, come to Gatlinburg. We have pancakes. There's mountains and waterfalls in Gatlinburg. And they're like, these fat fucks are walking up 0 hills whatsoever. But yeah, I have a good family. I like my family. I have one grandmom left. We're very close. But we just text now because I don't get to see her that often. And we've entered this weird transactional relationship to where, like, I'll just send her a picture of me with my friends, and she'll respond with $500 Apple Cash. Yeah, I feel like I have an OnlyFans, and my grandmom is my only customer. And she's just a whore for sweet boy content. Go to church next week. I'll give you a G. Yeah, I do. I have a good family. I will say I am offended by how chill my parents got after I moved out of the house. I grew up with complete tyrants, and I come home to Cheech and Chong now. It's crazy. Like, one time, I was home recently, and I watched somebody hit my dad's parked car, and he didn't even raise his voice. And once when I was a kid, he put his fist through a wall in a restaurant because I knocked over a glass of water. Like, damn, it was my fault you left for that year. Jesus. No, he never came back. He did. I grew up with a good family, and we're close, but everything was very surface level with us. We let a lot of stuff slide. Like, when I was home with them recently, we were kind of drinking, and they let me know there was a year in middle school where they saw all of my search history and just never said anything. Yeah. O is correct. What happened was we switched family computers. I wasn't too familiar with Safari. I just knew when you clicked on the history tab, exactly 20 items would come down. So I would watch porn and then Google 20 animals after, thinking that would erase the evidence. I cannot imagine what kind of fucking serial killer my parents thought they were raising. To every single morning get on the computer and see like big busty MILFs. Dog, lion, cat, bird. Every day. So you guys in here, you like eating pussy or what? Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. Drum roll. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm a big fan. I can do that and nothing else, and I'm satisfied. That's how much I like it. I've gotten called gay for that before. Isn't that crazy? I've had my friends have called me gay for that. I know it's not gay. I know it's not gay because the opposite of that is the gayest thing you can do, which is sucking dick. And I know sucking dick is the gayest thing you can do because every young man has played the game, which is how much money would it take for you to suck a dick? Nobody has to tell you to play it. It's just every 12-year-old boy's North Star is how much money for the penis in the mouth. And you know what's funny is when you're 12, you're like, it's $1 billion. And now I'm this age, living in Nashville, and I'm like, whatever rent is fine. I think plus utilities, I'd suck a cock on this stage for $12.50 right now. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much. Let's get your host back up here.
Forrest Bump, ladies and gentlemen, Forrest Bump. Oh, that was funny. I enjoyed that. I hope you all did. I enjoyed that. That was pretty good. All right, coming to the stage next, good friend of mine. He's been very instrumental for me personally in comedy. He's been very kind to me, giving me a lot of advice. Turns out he's also funny as shit, so that's a good thing he's here. He has been on BET and Comedy Central. If you all could, please give me that level 10 of applause for our next comic coming to the stage, Mr. Duran Howard, ladies and gentlemen.
Real quick, give it up for Justin, your host. Make some noise. Give it up. Also, give it up for Hayden, who's also putting this whole thing together. He's making it work. All of them, give him up. Give him a big round of applause. Real quick, I'm originally from Memphis. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, so I'm happy to be back at home. Memphis, it's good to be home. It's good to be home. I ain't lived here in over 20 years, but it's still good to be home. Cause y'all be wilding the fuck out now. Y'all out here for real. I mean, you know, I love you guys, but damn, it's crazy. I'm just gonna be honest. But we're gonna still have a good time tonight, right? Have a good time tonight. Real quick, I gotta do this real quick because it was just on my mind because I flew. I live in Los Angeles, so I'm flying here, and I know I'm not the only person that feel this way. But it's wild. The airplanes are really just they treating us like shit now. Have y'all noticed that? They are treating us like straight garbage. And I know they having issues or whatever. The only thing, I'm going to be fair, though. I'm going to be fair. They've always treated certain people like shit. They always have. No, they do something called first class. Y'all know what I'm talking about? You damn right. Because first of all, first class is set up to make the people who ain't in first class feel like shit. No, stick with me. First of all, first class get to get on the damn plane first, right? And they get them big cushy chairs. And they get to drink they liquor while you still boarding the plane. So they getting fucked up looking at you like, oh, damn, we'd be gone if it wasn't for your broke ass. And you know they having a party up there, right? That's why, you trying to find $10 to get a beer, right? That's why if you fly Spirit Airlines. Because they treat everybody like shit, okay? Don't get me wrong, that shit is like the swap meet of the air. You know I'm telling the truth. Oh, one thing I'm gonna do, it's a new year. Happy New Year, I'm glad you guys made it. I do something every year, and I'm just gonna use somebody, I think everybody should do this. do a self-evaluation. If you want to be the best you, do a self-evaluation. I do it twice a year. My birthday is in July, so I do it New Year's, and I do it July. And I found out something about myself, and I'm not proud, but I'm going to work on it. I found out that I prejudge. I do. I prejudge. And I ain't say I was prejudiced. I said I prejudge. Because it sound better. You know, it sound much better, don't it? Like, your ass might be prejudiced. I mistakenly prejudge, right? See, if you put pre in front of it, already sound better. You know, like, you ain't got to use car. It's pre-owned, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't got diabetes. It's pre-diabetes. I got time to get my shit together, right? No, but I don't prejudge the dumb shit, you know, like race or gender or whatever. But I do prejudge occupations. Don't get me wrong. I don't care what you do, but I need you to look like what you do. Seriously, like if I'm trying to hire a lawyer, right, you know what I'm saying? I got, you know, I like rap, but I don't want my lawyer to look like a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Don't look like that. Like, give me an example. I'm trying to hire a chef, right? I'm hiring a chef. You can't come in skinny like you don't like your own food. I need your big ass to come in looking like your food's so good you can't help yourself. I need you to look like you prejudiced against salad, like fuck cucumber and kale, right? I need you to look like you got all the best diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease. I need you to look like you may have a stroke at the interview. That's what I need you to look like. Then I might hire you. Okay, but when I hire you, you got to cook me some healthy food because I can't be out here looking like you, okay? Okay, it's Valentine's. It's the love day. It's the love day. So let me ask a question by applause. By applause if you're in a relationship, make some noise in a relationship. Okay, few people. Any single people in the house? Single people in the house? Single? Woo! Yeah, that's the scream of desperation right there. I love it. Now, I'm with you, though. I'm single, too. I'm single myself. I'm single. I'm recently single. But I'm single by choice, though. I'm single by choice. Okay, not my choice. Apparently, the shit was mutual is what I was told, okay? No, she said I had a problem with commitment. And I'm going to be honest with that, it's true. And it comes from my family. I have pressure from my family. Like, I'll give you an example. My mom passed away. And here's the thing about my parents. Before my mom passed away, my mom and my dad, they were together for 54 years. 54 years. 50. And they was about to get married. I mean, after 5 kids, you can't keep bullshitting, you know. But here's my only thing about being single that annoys me. It's like when you're around people that are really in love, you know. But it ain't the love part I have a problem with. It's the over the top in love, you know, like all out in public that they can't keep their hands off each other. And you know, okay, I'll give you an example. Like just real talk. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I got 2 friends now. They live in California where I live, right? Now they been married 10 years. Now they my people. They from New York, but they my people. And here's the thing. Every time we out, they all over each other. And they, you know, it's annoying. Here's the most annoying thing. They have a pet name for each other, and it's the same pet name, Dear. They call each other Dear. He said, oh, dear. Oh, you're my dearest dear. Oh, my dear. He's like, oh, you're the dog dear of my life. And I'm like, shoot me, you know, right? And I'm thinking in my mind, they actors. They can't be that in love, right? But they my people. They cool, they my people. And so because I love them, so here's what I did. So I invited, they have like 2 beautiful sons. One's 7 and I think the other's like 4. 2 beautiful sons. So we're having, I had a cookout. It was during one of the holidays, and I'm having a cookout for him. So my brother-in-law is a hunter. So I had him send me a bunch of like deer meat, like deer steaks and deer burgers and all that kind of stuff because I'm hooking him up. So I'm out here on the grill cooking, right? So the wife comes out, and I was like, hey, I just hooked you guys up. This is what I got, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, oh, my God, I can't believe you did this. Oh, this is so special. Right? So the husband and the 2 sons come out, and she was like, oh, your Uncle D, he did something so wonderful for us. Look, I'm not going to tell you what we're having for dinner because I want you to guess. I'll give you a hint. It's what I call your dad. And the oldest brother looked at his son like, don't eat that. That's asshole. I was like, damn, I knew it. Okay, I'm going to tell you the whole thing about being single for me is I just think I look at relationships different than most people. I just do. I think I look at relationships different. And everything from this point on, I'm going to say, I'm coming to you from the position of a heterosexual man. That's what I am, so that's the position I'm going to come from, right? So if you need the position of a heterosexual female, there's some very funny comedians. We can ship one in and you can get their position. Or if you need a position from the LGBT community, we got a whole bunch of funny comedians. So from this point on, I'm going to give you that position. All right, cool? All right, let me get started. Ladies, I just think you want more out of a relationship than most men do. Let's be honest, real talk. If you're secure within yourself, you know I'm telling the truth. Think about it. You want a man to look good, have a good job, good credit, you know. But you don't stop there. Then you want a man to be intelligent, thoughtful, generous, kind, caring, giving, sensitive, strong, understanding, ambitious, funny, and honest. We can't be all that shit at the same time. I can be thoughtful today. That's how the shit works. I try to be honest tomorrow. That's all you're going to get. Because most men are simple. Most men are really simple. You know we are. We simple guys. Like here's the thing that most people don't know. If you're single, you may not know this. Sex is not the number one thing a man wants in a relationship. The men who are in serious relationships, they'll tell you the truth. Real talk. The number one thing a man really wants is we want to know that the woman we with got our back no matter what. That's right. Ride or die. You know what I'm talking about? So you look like you've been in a relationship for a while. Have you been in a relationship for a while? You better say something. You be okay. You know what I mean? You want to know she got you. You got her, right? Because you don't want them, you know what I'm talking about, them spirit-killing bitches? You know what I'm talking about? You know the kind to kill your whole dream? You're like, baby, I want to start my own business. You better business your ass back down to the post office. You don't want that. I got a dream. You ain't Martin Luther King. You don't want that. And I'm going to share something with you. I'm going to real talk. I'm going to share something with you. All right, my father was a minister. And so out of respect for my dad, I said I was going to go get me a nice Christian woman. I said I was going to get me a nice Christian woman. And I couldn't find one in my church. I didn't know hoes for Jesus was a thing, right? So I went on this website called ChristianMingle.com. Anybody heard of that? ChristianMingle.com. Now, I got to be honest with you, I never did the web thing, so I didn't know what I was doing, but I went on. I found somebody like you're supposed to do, and we decided to go meet, right? So I go meet her, right? I get there. She didn't look nothing like her profile. How you gonna lie on ChristianMingle.com? And she was freakier than anybody I met in the streets. I had to stop her like, whoa, 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 look, you can't stick your finger in my ass, Sister Jenkins. Please don't do that. I'm like, hoes for Jesus is a thing. Okay. I give some advice as a man who was in a long relationship, but I'm not. If you're with somebody that's like super rich, like really, really rich, the best advice I can give you is shut up and be rich. That's right. Shut up and be rich. And that's not no matter what sex. I know if Oprah was my woman, I would shut up and be rich. Oprah could do no wrong. Oprah would be like, Duran, I want you to cook dinner butt naked in high heels. I'll be right in the kitchen sauteing my ass off. If I have on anything, it'll be a chef's apron, and on the apron it said, I'm Oprah's bitch, for real. I could cook dinner. I could go up to the bedroom. Oprah could be in the bed with Stedman and Gail. I'ma shut up and be rich. Now, I'm from Memphis. I got to act like a man. Like, Oprah, I can't believe you doing this shit to us. What am I going to do? I guess I got to go get in this Tesla helicopter you bought me and fly around and think about what you did. But if y'all need something, text me, okay? Text me. Now, I know it's a couple of people here like, money don't buy happiness. Really? Well, broke don't buy shit. Now, I'm gonna share something. I'm gonna get personal, right? I'm gonna share it by my ex, okay? My ex was a member of this organization called PETA. Oh, y'all know what I'm talking about, PETA. If you don't know, it's like People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. You know, like PETA. And she was like super PETA, like PETA with a cape on and puppets on her chest, you know. And she would always ask me the same thing. Oh, Duran, don't you just love animals? Don't you love animals? Don't you just love animals? And I said yes. And I was honest. But I was talking about delicious animals like chickens and cows and pigs. I'm like, baby, I'm a member of PETA too. People eating tasty animals. That's what I'm a member of. But I loved it. Like we were together for a while, and the reason why was because she brought culture to my life. She brought culture to my life. Like things I had never done, I did with my PETA girl. Like give an example, I ain't never went hiking before. And so I went hiking with my PETA girl, right? I ain't never did no horseback ride, no shit like that, but I went with the PETA girl, right? And matter of fact, y'all ever that thing is, what's it called, like sipping paint? Is that what they call it? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I call it drink and draw, you know what I'm saying? But that's what we're doing, right? But here's something that I really wanted to do. For my first time, she took me wine tasting. Anybody ever go wine tasting? Damn, I was excited to go wine tasting because, I love wine because I was excited to go. I wanted to go so bad, and I was excited all the way up until I met the head wine taster dude. You know what I'm talking about? The sommelier. That's what they call it, sommelier, which is French for dickhead is what it is. No, because he knew more about wine than we did, and he was all arrogant about like using words you didn't even have to use. Like literally, his whole session was like, if you truly want to understand this is a wine, there are certain steps you absolutely must take. Like the first step is observe the color, like blended around the color. I see red. Then it's like the smell. Just put your nose right, like right now I'm getting wild berries and Hungarian oak and just a hint of cocoa. I smell red. And then this is when he really threw me out. Now he was like, now if we're all ready, indulge. That's what he said. Now I didn't know what he meant, but I'm smart. I look around, everybody getting ready to drink. So I got ready to knock it back. He's like, oh God, don't chug. And I don't know if he said this, but I know I heard, the Negro is chugging. He's like, that's the proper way. Let it sit on your palate, tannins on your palate, tannins on your palate at the time. I'm like, what the fuck is a palate? And then it really threw me off, and he was like, now release. I'm like, dude, it wasn't that good. Look at the slow people. He was talking about spit it in a bucket. What? I learned something that day, people. I am not a wine taster. I am a wine swallower. That's what I am. But here's the thing about when you're in a relationship, you learn certain stuff. You do certain stuff with a woman, like whatever you with, like whatever. Like one of her things, all right, first of all, she used to always try to tell me things that would help me to know what it was like to be the perfect man. You know, she would always give me like advice on what it was like to be the perfect, be the perfect kind of guy for them. You know how they try to do. They try to like change you to what they want you to be. So that's what she tried to do, you know. See, you don't even know what he just did, but that's, yeah, he gave it look like, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you out. But matter of fact, the first row, I'm not going to talk about y'all anymore because I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't really like to talk about the first row because I'm so happy that you guys, this was the last row that they filled. Everybody else filled every other row until this row. And it's because, people think that we're going to talk about you on the first row. But here's the thing that bothers me about that. If you come in here and everything is packed and you still don't want to sit on the front row, what you're telling me is, don't talk about me, but I don't give a damn what you say about these people up front. So from this point forward, if I talk about anybody, we're going to go out there. That's what we're going to do. So thank y'all for coming and sitting up front and be ballsy. Thank y'all for doing this. There you go. Because that's crazy. I know we probably did it as we did it, but that's kind of where we at. All right, but anyway, here's what I want to tell you. So I felt that I should tell her what men are like, what men, how men should be like. Because all the men in here, I'm about to tell the truth. Men, we nasty. We just start out nasty. We are nasty. We just nasty. That's just who we are. We get with you to clean us up. That's why we get with you to clean us up. Everything we do for us. We do for, like, that whole thing about open the door for you, the whole open the door, like that's polite. We do that so we can get a good look at your ass. That's why we do that. That's the whole reason we do that. And you thank us for it. That's why we do. You know what I'm saying? All right, but okay, I gotta go, but I'm gonna share something with you. I want to share something with you. All right, here's the thing. Like, what she did was this. She told me that the difference between men and women is how we look at love. This is what she taught me. This is how we look at love. And she said that for women, love is eternal. That's what she said. Love is eternal. Eternal. Gentlemen, do you know what that means? That means somebody got to die. That's what it means, somebody got to die. And it's usually us. They set the shit up so we can die first. Everything they do, all the movies, all the books, like all that shit they set up so we can die first. Everything they do is so we can die first. Like the Notebook or some shit. We gonna die. That's what see? See, they clapping about it. They know all the movies so we can die first. They got it set up for us. They get you insurance. That's why they on your insurance early. They know we gonna die first. See, they clapping for it like, yeah, we gonna get your ass out of here. That's what it is. Get that diabetes. They want you, they don't help you with it. They feed you shit. They gonna give you high blood pressure, diabetes. They know what they doing. It's a mix-up. All right, before I go to, I'm gonna share something with you real quick. Okay, here's not what, I'm gonna tell you why we broke up. I'm gonna tell you why me and my Petey girlfriend broke up. We all adults, I'll just be honest with you. We broke up because she didn't believe in oral sex. That's why we broke up. You see? Woo, that's like what? They ain't woo, that's what? But I got to be honest, she gave me the best excuse I've ever heard why she didn't believe in oral sex. I was like, right, you don't do that? She said, mm-mm. I'm like, why not? I don't eat meat. I was like, I don't want you to eat it. Just let it sit on your palate. Just let it sit on your palate. Indulge. Now release. There you go. I'm Duran Howard. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Mr. Duran Howard, if we can. Oh, man, that was good. I'm having fun. All right, guys, we are at our headliner of the evening. We are so fortunate to have this gentleman here, Mr. Tony Tone. He is a veteran comic, not only Memphis comic, I would say a veteran comic. He has been on HBO and NBC. He's been on BET and Comedy Central as well, but Duran got those 2 credits, so we're going to let him those 2 credits. If y'all could, please give a warm welcome, make some noise for our headliner of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tony Tone!
Give it up for the band. Hit me. Hey, how about a round of applause for everybody seen on stage? Clap for everybody, y'all. Clap for them. They are still here. This is very nice, man. Give it up for yourselves coming out supporting live comedy, man. For real. We need you guys. You know what I'm saying? 5 of you give a shit. All right, cool. I mean, this is new to me, man. I'm usually working out of town, man, so I see a lot of new faces in the comedy game, man. I go way back, man. I was doing the Comedy Zone on Overton Square. Man, remember them days? Yeah, I know it's only like 3 of you. Me. Yeah. Sir Laugh-A-Lot on the Strip on Highland. Yeah, see, now I'm finding the people my age in here, because right now this is like Chuck E. Cheese over here. Goddamn it. They look young right here. I can tell they're young. They still got the look of hope in their eyes and optimism, and it's gonna work. Hey, wait till you get older. You're gonna look like me, him, and him. You're gonna be jaded as shit. I'm like, fuck! As soon as you wake up, goddamn! That's how it is. You don't get right out of bed when you get older. You sit on the side of the bed and scratch and curse for like 15, 20 minutes. Fuck! Shit! When you're young, you get right out of bed before the alarm clock go off. You know what I'm saying? But this is nice, man. I'm usually out of town. I was just working in Vegas. Anybody ever been to Vegas? Been to Vegas, right? A couple of people? Yeah, it's nice. I was out there working at the MGM Grand for 7 nights in front of 950 people each night, right there on the Las Vegas Strip. It was outstanding. The ownership asked me to stay another 7 nights. Said, Tony, we love your show. Come on, stay here with us another 7 nights. I said, well, cool, but I got 85 people waiting for me in a warehouse in Midtown Memphis. Wish I would stay out here in fucking Vegas in front of this massive 950 people, and I got 85 strong in a well-decorated warehouse waiting for me. Wanted me to stay out there and perform in front of a 35-member band. And all 3 of them just left. That's nice, though. This is good, man. This is good. Yeah, I can tell this is a young crowd, though. Anybody in their 20s, clap your hands in your 20s. Enjoy your 20s. Shit's gonna go fast. You still got the new car smell on you right now. You know, who's in their 30s? 30s, we're young like 30s. Yeah. See how those claps are mixed? Some of them happy, some of them like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. That's because that's a transition decade right there, the whole 30s. You still got 20s residue in you. You don't know which way to go. You're at a crossroads in life right now. You know, you got the young ladies, they still on TikTok, but now they praise dancing on TikTok, you know, with a G-string on at the same time. Praising the Lord with their cheeks out. Just twerking for Jesus. Never would have made that. Got a tramp stamp of prayer hands on her lower back. She tithe of the OnlyFans money. They just confused. Who's in their 40s? What are 40s? Let's find the 40s. Yeah, I can feel the stress in them claps. That's when life start whipping your ass, don't it? Now you got stories to tell. You thought you was grown, you hit 25 and 30, but when you hit 40, that's when life really start whipping your ass. Now, where's my age group? Where the 50s at? 50s, where y'all at? Yeah. Look at them. See that? They took a chance and came out. It's getting kind of late. Yes. Took a nap today, didn't you? See? I can tell she took a nap. She took a nap. She slept all day to stay up for 2 hours. I'm going to have fun. That's what happens when you get older, man. The 50s is different. You know, life, you don't take life for granted no more, do you? Hit 50 and up, do you? You don't take life for granted. You answer simple questions differently, don't you, brother? How you doing? I'm blessed. God is good, amen. Won't he do it? He hadn't been in church in 35 years, but now he's a deacon all of a sudden. You hit 50 and up, you start saying God willing a lot. God willing. You going to the comedy show tomorrow? God willing. See you at work Monday. God willing. Right? It's true. He's trying to cram some kindness in your life. You know what I'm saying? All right, who's in their 60s? What are 60s? There you go. There you go. That was a mixture of pain and enthusiasm at the same time. Whoa, shit! 60s, that's when the parts start going bad. That's right. I got relatives 65 and up. You start getting those weird random injuries. The warranty has run out. Sneeze and bust your retina. Achoo! Fuck! How you tear your knee up in a conversation? Let me tell you what happened last night. I'll tell you later. Goddamn, I tore my goddamn ACL. I was just talking. How you poop and your nose bleed? What the fuck is? Give me some tissue. I fucking farted and I had a cerebral hemorrhage, you know? Little shit started happening when you get older, man. I knew I was getting older. If I didn't know before this day, man, I know now, man. I had a gentleman come up to me like 75 years old. How you doing there, brother? Some mighty nice shoes you got on. Where you get them from? I'm like, God damn it. I just kicked him off and gave it to him, man. Here, fuck him, take him. Anytime your fashion appeal to someone old as shit, that means you start to get old too, like, fuck. And I thought I was doing good too, man, because I'm always proud. I'm 53 years old. I still got my original hairline and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because women love judging us by our hairline. Look at his hairline. Oh, this is my real shit right here. My real shit. I still got a good stream of pee. That's how you know you're getting older. You proud of shit like that. I got a good stream. Trust me, when you go to pee, fellas, women be listening. They listen for that. Like, oh shit, you struggling. You better come out the bathroom and get dressed and go to the doctor. Goddamn it. She listen when you go to the bathroom. When she hear this, like, oh shit, he takes care of himself. Look at some of the men in here got blank stares on their faces. Y'all the ones that are trickling. And she can listen. You can always tell. She can tell when you pee and that first stream goes off to the left or right. Oh shit, that was a shower curtain. Fuck! Some people ain't laughing right now. It's true. It's not like back in the day when we were young. Remember we were young fellas? You can shoot tree bark off the fucking tree. Got a high pressure water dick. Now you like bloop, 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 bloop. When we used to kill the ants, and ants laughing at us now. Look at this motherfucker. Drippy dick. Right? Things change when you get older, man. I'm telling you, man. You know, like I said, I've been traveling, man. I drive everywhere I go to. I love driving, man. People always say the same thing when I drive everywhere. Why you drive, man? You need to fly. You afraid to fly? More people die in auto accidents than they do in airplane crashes. That's true. But I've talked to a lot of people that's been in an auto accident. I'm just saying. I never spoken to anybody been in a plane crash. Have you? I never seen a post-crash interview. We're standing here with Stanley. He was on that flight. Stanley, what happened? Oh, shit. Thank God I was wearing my seatbelt. I would have died falling 37,000 feet out the air at 500 miles per hour. Buckle up and get fucked up. Yeah. Flying always trips me out, man. Flying, it's full of birds for real, especially lately, man. And my point has been proven lately, too, because, you know, unfortunately, we had a lot of aviation crash accidents here lately, right? Which is tragic. You know, nothing to laugh at, but at the same time, I've also had an accident myself. Somebody ran a stop sign and T-boned my car. And here I am. People that was on that plane crash, and Ain't no fender benders in the sky, that's all I'm trying to say. Right? It's true. They got seat belts. You know they got seat belts on the plane, down on the bus. That's backwards. Think about it. You ever been on a Greyhound bus? Seen that shit? No seat belts. I mean, if the bus fly off the damn road, you got a chance at making it if you buckled up. But I guess they say if you don't give a shit about your life, you fly Greyhound, though. I mean, ride Greyhound. You ever seen a Greyhound bus? You see everything the customers? You actually get shanked on the way to the seat. That shit like a holding cell on wheels. I get on a plane. You ever seen the first class? You look at them, how they look at us like we peasants? Go to the back, you peasant. Like, fuck you. If we land, if we crash, we're going to land right on top of your ass. That should go from first class to first crash. Right? It's true, right? Tried to fly. I did try to fly recently, man. I was on the worst airline ever. I don't like to say the name of stuff. It's unprofessional, but let's just say it broke my spirit from flying. Fucking Spirit is the worst airline ever. They charge for everything. They get you when you're booking it, right? You on the line. Gotta find a damn ticket. Oh shit, $39.99 round trip. You can have 3 stops, right? The goddamn 39. I'm booking this shit. Then they charge everything, tack it back on as you walking into the damn airport. Like, what the fuck is this? They charged me for speaking like 10 characters over 140 characters, right? Like, you spoke 10 characters over. What the fuck? Fuck you. Another $5 for sign language. That's bullshit. I said, fuck this, man. Spirit is the worst. My plane was a stick shift. How the fuck you have a stick shift plane, right? Everything was cheap on there. They had a lift sign in the windshield. Are we making some unplanned stops? What the fuck is it? The only thing they really had was a pilot, thank God. Right? I was a little nervous about that. I even looked in the cockpit when I got on, like make sure they got a real pilot on. I didn't want to look in the cockpit and they got like a dude wearing a Pep Boys t-shirt. I got 15 hours under my belt. What the fuck? Right? So I got in. That's okay. They got a real pilot, man. But then I didn't really have to look into the cockpit, right? I'm like, all right. I knew they had a real pilot. I can tell the way he sound, because all pilots sound the same. Every airline got the same sound, right? They're trained to sound that way. It's psychological, right? You've all heard the same guy on every airline. Hey, good morning, folks. It's your captain coming to you from the cockpit right now. I just want to say thanks for choosing us this morning. Right now, we're expecting a on-time departure. Well, once we get airborne, we're going to be cruising about 47,000 feet. Make a northwest turn, get you right into Chicago. The weather, our destination right now looks pretty good. Currently it's 62 degrees. Expect a high of 82. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. Boom! Like, damn, that's the same dude from the last airline. Huh? Different guy, same sound. That's how they all train to sound, right? It's true. It's how they all train to sound. It's psychological. We feel good when we hear that guy. Hey, folks, you like that dude knows what he's doing. It'd be different if somebody get on there, you heard his voice come out. Hey, everybody, we got, what the fuck is this for? Goddamn, what the hell is this? Well, hey, open the door! Right? Those guys have to remain the same, even when the plane is about to crash. They're the first two to know you're on a doomed flight. That's crazy right there, man. They have to remain calm just like that. Hey, folks, I'm like, shit, if I was a pilot, man, you better read between the lines, man. Like, hey, folks, it's the captain coming to you once again. If you notice it now that we're airborne, I've cut on the fasten seatbelt sign there, so if you don't have to get up, please keep those seatbelts fastened. And by the way, we've lost 2 engines on this twin-engine plane. If you just have to look out your window, see 2 guys on parachutes, that's us. Thank you for flying and kiss your ass goodbye. And by the way, this is a recording. A recording. I can't believe they still got planes that sound like that. 2025, you still got. It's fucked up, right? Call it a turbo engine. Fuck that. Some fan blades with a damn gust of wind behind it or some shit, right? Get the hell out of here, really? But when you fly into small towns or whatever, that's the plane they put you on. Like anybody ever been to Martha's Vineyard? Been to Martha's Vineyard? If you go, take the ferry. Take the ferry. Don't take the plane. That plane is scary as shit. They ask you how much you weigh upon check-in. And how much do you weigh? Huh? You mean my luggage? No, you. What the fuck is this? It's for weight distribution. Like, what kind of, are we taking a kite over there? What the fuck is that? That's real talk. Back when I first went over there, I still, we carrying laptops and shit. They put my laptop in the wing of the plane. Are you serious? What the fuck is this? And worst part about it, man, you saw the pilot go out there. He started that plane like this. What was that, the damn Price is Right wheel? What the fuck? Then we took off. You see the guy standing on the ground with the remote control. All right. Like, what the fuck? Those planes are fucked up, man. We said, there's just 10 people on the plane. And the pilot's right there with us. No curtain or nothing. He's still using speaker. Hey, folks, man, we sitting right here, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Just tell us what you want. That's true, man. So I will not fly. So I drive. I did have an accident, man. Somebody T-boned me, man, and I ended up buying a minivan. I said, wow, no pussy in this. Yep, I got a damn minivan, man. That's all I could get. It's got a personalized plate on the back called celibate. Just says celibate. Because you ain't getting no pussy in that shit. Minivans come with, for a single dude, comes with a family already in it. Car seats, a dad bod, every goddamn thing. Like, shit, I got a fucking minivan. But nobody's trying to steal that shit. Like, nah, I'm good. I park next to Chargers and all kinds of shit. Chargers and Challengers, they gonna get your shit, not mine. But you're gonna need a ride after they take your shit. I got plenty of room. Right? Yeah. Like I say, man, I'm traveling, man, all over the place, man. And I get sleepy quick now. I go out in public. I'm sleepy now. Right, yeah? Right? I get sleepy as shit now. It's crazy, man. Again, young people enjoy that shit. You're gonna turn into your very own parents. Your complaint factor gonna go up. You can start looking like this all the time. It's all that goddamn noise. That's the face we all have. Now, it's that look of irritation and confusion at the same time. Why they always outside? Turn that shit down. Close the door. You're letting the air out. Close it. And cut that light out. I'm in the room. Cut that light out. And why my leg hurt? I just woke up. What the It's all coming. I'm saying that shit now, right? God damn. Your favorite question when we get older is, how much is it? Some of y'all said tonight, you want to go to the comedy show tonight? I don't know. How much is it? That old warehouse on Willette? Right? That's how, look, I went to the movies recently, man. That's how I was at the movies. Movies got expensive as shit. And I was at the movies like, God damn, how much is it? What? Hold on, I'm not paying for the whole line. They're not with us. It's just me and her. That's how much it is for just two people? God damn, what, we going to be in the movie? See, that's what happened when you had an ass line. Is because the older couple up there trying to negotiate some shit. God damn, that's the standard? I don't want no fancy shit. That's the God damn, you ain't got no kind of discount? Military? I was in the Salvation Army. Come on, now give me something, goddamn. And fellas, we still be able to prolong it. You still want to go? We ain't got to see it here. My brother got it on Fire Stick. We can watch it on Fire Stick. It may not be in English. We can watch it though. You can read, can't you? Right? Trying to work it out. Be watching Wakanda Forever in Arabic. He said something about T'Challa. Better read this shit. Right? You make it to the concession stand. They take the rest of your money at the concession stand. Like, what, you got the cure for cancer in the damn food? I'm like, whoa, hold on. $85 for a Coke and nachos? No cheese now. Can't do the chips and the cheese. Now I'm up there trying to cut a deal on some nachos sounding like Chris Rock from the movie I'm Gonna Get You Sucked. I'm like, good Lord, I so is hungry. I'm just gonna brother get for like 2 chips and a jalapeno. Come on, man, hook a brother up, man. I ain't paying no $85 for no nachos. $85? God damn. What the fuck is in the cheese? I'm like, damn, that shit, right? Right. I bring my own food. How many people bring their own food? Who brings their own food? Right? Trust me, it's more than 6 of us in here. Everybody in here has stopped by the damn Dollar Tree on your way to the movie theater, right? Looking like snack smugglers, right? Yeah. Better get what we need here. Feel like you're trying to sneak drugs past customs, You don't just walk right into the movie theater outside food. You be in the parking lot rehearsing first. Don't like, hey, can y'all tell I got some chips when I turn to the side? You don't see nothing. How about this side? This is where they at right here. I got a bag of Doritos right there. You don't see no when I move. Okay, good. All right, good. Oh, I got a bag of gummy bears in my sock. Can you see it when I walk? Huh? You can hear it? It's a loud ass bag. Fuck. But you make it inside. Now you walking in late, loud, happy as shit. You sound like a bag of snacks going to your seat. Yeah, we made it. You be excited, right? Got all your little outside food in, man. I love going to the movies, too. It's one of my favorite pastimes, man. Especially now. See, I'm a kid at heart. I'm like a little nerd, man. You know, I always have been that way. Like, I never thought I'd see today all the little cartoons we used to watch on Saturday mornings get turned into real movies. You know what I'm saying? Marvel, DC, Hasbro, all those companies, man. I know a lot of the young ones in here, y'all probably never knew that, but they were all cartoons back in the day. And a lot of us old heads in here, we remember that shit, all right? Like one of my favorite DC cartoons was the Super Friends. See, y'all know it as the Justice League. We knew it as the Super Friends, right? Right? And there's one person missing in the Justice League that you heard every morning in the Super Friends. It was the narrator. They left him out. I was upset when I watched the Justice League. I said, where's the narrator? You never saw him, but you heard him. And he narrated every episode back in the day. He always started off every narration with the same word every time, right? Remember this guy right here? Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice, Batman and Wonder Woman was coming up with a new plan to take down Lex Luthor. Meanwhile, I love that shit right there. When you heard that, it was some shit going down. Meanwhile, the Wonder Twins are in danger. I love that shit right there. Meanwhile, I don't know what it looked like. I just pictured he had one eyebrow up and his chest was out. Meanwhile, love that dude, man. That gets stuck in my head all day. I be saying it for nothing. Meanwhile, what's wrong? I don't know. I'm serious. I messed around and get pulled over by the police on the way back home tonight. Sir, you have your license and registration. Meanwhile, I didn't see you hiding, you sneaky bastards, you know. I'm serious. All the men in here, you can use that one word to your advantage, fellas. You and your lady get into a little argument, she's on your ass. Use that one word. It'll get you out of it every time because it'll annoy the hell out of her, right? She go, I thought you said you were going to, meanwhile. Stop saying that. I'm just saying I don't want to hear that shit. Matter of fact, on the count of three, all the men, we're going to say it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. There's going to be some arguments on the way home tonight. You're going to be driving, so you can turn the radio down. I know damn well you really ain't going to say that. Meanwhile, why the fuck not? I'm serious, man. That's my shit. Transformers, that was my favorite right there. One of my other favorites. That's Hasbro. That's the Hasbro company. Transformers and G.I. Joe, right? I was a huge Any Transformers fans in here? Where you guys at, right? Transformers, more than meets the eye. That was my shit right there. When I heard it was coming out with a cinematic version, I said, man, I hope they don't make it look cheap. I hope they don't mess up Optimus Prime, the leader of the Autobots. But he got it right. Remember his introductory scene? He was a big, shiny 18-wheeler coming down that big, busy boulevard, high beams on, cars moving out his way. Optimus, he was rolling, right? He started transforming. I was eating my gummy bears like, oh, shit! Then he walked towards little Sam. He's like, are you Samuel James Witwicky, descendant of Archibald Witwicky? I'm Optimus Prime. Autobots, let's roll out. Bumblebee, stop lubricating the man. Taking the kids was a bad move. Get out of the car. I'm like, hell yeah, they got it right? Yeah. I think they should have gave Bumblebee a voice, though, kind of update him a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Should have gave him a voice to give a little flavor to him. Should have gave him a voice of Cat Williams. That'd be kind of dope, right? Bumblebee, we must attack. I ain't attacking a goddamn thing right now, Optimus. Now, you done fucked up my goddamn paint job, and you can't get no bitches with a fucked up paint job. How in the hell you gonna make me a damn Camaro? I'm a pimp. I should have been an El Dorado. Everybody knows. I'm like, goddamn, look at this shit, man. Never mind. Bumblebee has an attitude. Take him back to Cybertron. Optimus Prime. He was the shit too, man, right? I actually heard real human women talking about Optimus Prime. He's sexy. I'm like, you do know that's a robot, right? Maybe he'll transform into a vibrator. Get your horny ass out of here. She was dead serious too. I was at one show. She yelled out. One lady gonna yell out, maybe he'll transform into a rose. I'm like, oh, here we go with that shit. Rose. Yeah, see, look at the ladies. I see the look of guilt and shame on some of your faces. Look at it. Fellas may not know. Fellas, those you don't know, that's yet another battery-assisted appliance for the ladies' self-pleasure, you know. See, look at it. You make that sound, women's eyes, they get moist. The humidity just rose. Started with the vibrator. Then you had the bullet. The rabbit. All that shit, right? Now you got the rose. That's right. Women love them shit. That lady got mad at me talking about, you men just mad because y'all don't have no flowers or fun. I said, yes, we do. She said, what? I said, tulips. She said, tulips. Yep, your 2 lips on this dick. Meanwhile, Optimus Prime, he was the shit though, for real, man. Optimus, man, you know he was fucking a lot of groupies. He was. Y'all don't know. Y'all didn't realize that, did you? That's why you think they was always showing him, he was always late showing him at the last final battle. He wasn't trying to make a grand entrance into the fight. When the fight started, Optimus was back at headquarters having a threesome with like 2 Toyota Priuses. We must hurry. Megatron has attacked. But first, take this All-Spark. Come on in here, join us. Touch my ball bearings. Put your tires back. Stop screaming. You're too loud. You're in my oil pan? Sorry. You can adjust any kind of sexual adversity. Optimus, you don't have enough dick. How about now? My extended cab. I rise, you fall. Mess around, catch a little Autobot STD. Oh, shit. Decepticrabs. Goddamn used cars. I'm sorry. He fucked a real cougar. Mercury cougar. Cougars. Any cougars in the building? No, soon to be cougars. You don't have to point cougars out, man. Cougars are, you can smell them. Smell like white diamonds. Noxzema and oil of Olay. Look at the young ladies that lost. What is that? You don't want to know. It's old shit. Huh? Oh, see, she knows. Like, yes. Cougars. Cougars are cool. They were cool when we was in our late teens and 20s. You know what I'm saying? Because one of my homeboys told me I should get me a cougar. Apparently, he didn't understand the full concept of what a cougar is, right? Like I say, fellas, a cougar was cool. That's a woman that's exceptionally older than we are, right, fellas? Like a cougar was cool. We was in our teens and 20s. I'm 53. Cougar for me, I'll be hospice. Come on over here and make grandmama happy with that young 53-year-old loving. Hurry up while I got my slip up here. Hold on. Let me get it ready for you here. Nice and moist. It's almost there. I done ran out of spit. Here, lick my hand. Hand me that can of WD-40. Okay, I'm sorry. That's messed up. That was kind of nasty there, wasn't it? One more time for the people that missed it. Let me get it ready. Okay, let me stop, man. They were talking about porn earlier. Yes, we all know about porn. Everybody got a vice in life. That's one of mine right there, man. Whew, porn. I'm limited on my categories. I keep my categories normal, you know. shit is normal. You know, they got a lot of different categories of sex. They got bestialism or bestiality and shit. People have sex with animals. That's some nasty shit, right? He's like, nope, I love fucking. I got bitches. I got bitches. Like, you got that many women? No, he got real bitches. That's what they call a female dog. Like, what the fuck? Did y'all know it's against the law to have sex with sheep, though? Isn't that a shame it had to become a law? Who's fucking that many sheep? Some legislator like, all right, that's enough of this shit. That's the 80th sheep this week. We gotta make a law. No more fucking sheep. Imagine being locked up for that shit. You're going down the lineup. What are you in for? Strong arm robbery. I robbed the whole eastern half of the country. What about you? I murdered 15 people in one night. What about you? Fucking sheep. You can't be locked up for that shit. They got another one, necrophilia. Necrophilia. You heard of necrophilia? Only men are guilty of that shit. That's the people that have sex with a dead body. Only men. Because if you meet a woman that can make a dead dude dick get hard, I don't want that pussy, man. That's some deadly pussy right there. She made a dead dude. You be looking for her all day. Where's she at? Right? You don't want that shit. Porn, that's my shit right there. As soon as I used to live in the epicenter of the porn industry out in LA. I lived in the valley, San Fernando Valley. Some guys know it because we're porn connoisseurs. A lot of the women, they're a little lost, but yeah. San Fernando Valley, everywhere you drive, you hear that little music. That's the universal porn music right there. 4 hours of the same music. And fellas, we're right there in front of the TV. Because that's what we do, right? Now they got animated porn. That's why I draw the line, though. I don't want to see cartoon characters having sex. Somebody sent me a link of Homer and Marge Simpson. Like, come on, man, really? I don't see cartoon characters having sex, man. Especially Homer and Marge. But the shit was funny because they had the same little music playing. They were doing it doggy style. Marge was bent over, big ass blue hair. Dude was leaning. She's all into it. Oh my, homie, wow. This feels so good, homie. Faster, faster. Hey, that's right there, Marge. Don't move, Marge. Marge, I feel something. Marge, I think it's coming. You wanna watch out, Marge? Don't! I'm like, oh shit. Homie, get that off my back. What is that, mayonnaise? What the fuck? I thought it was over. Here come Hank Hill and Peggy going at it from King of the Hill. Come on, Peg. Come on, give me that. Back that ass up. Show Hank what you're working with there. Dale, close the door, Dale. Hank, that a boy. Hank, come on, smack that ass. You're my hero, Hank. Bobby, close your eyes, boy. What? What are you doing to Ma, Pa? Boomhauer, get out of here, Boomhauer. Right there, man. Right there, right there. Bring him right there. Turn on down that power right there, man. Then I thought it was over. Here come Peter and Lois Griffin going at it. Oh, Peter, this feels so good, Peter. Yeah, that's right there, Lois. This here is Peter Griffin's booty right here. Yes, right there. Hey, Quagmire, get out of here. All right. Hey, Peter wants that booty too. Peter, giggity, giggity. Hey, Cleveland, come on in here. I want some of that too. That's nasty. I got to get out of here, man. I'm Tony Tone. Thank y'all so much, y'all. Thank you. Keep supporting live comedy.
That fucked me up with Family Guy. I gotta be honest with you. I was good. I was laughing, and then he got to that Family Guy, and I was like, "That's it. I can't. I can't. It's done." Man, that was good. That was good. Did y'all have a good time tonight? That was a good show. We had a good time, guys. Glad y'all were here. Thanks for coming out. Make some noise for all the comics you saw tonight, guys. Do want to remind you about that email. Follow-up email tomorrow night. Be sure and hopefully give us a good review. That'd be lovely. Also, please make some noise for the band, ladies and gentlemen. Level 3, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie and I have known each other quite some time. All right, guys, they're going to take us out, play a little bit of music. You guys grab another drink. Feel free to hang out. They are doing another show here afterwards. So stick around, hang out. Thank you all for coming out. Thanks for coming out, guys. Make some noise for yourself. Happy Valentine's Day. We'll see you at the next show, guys. Y'all take care.
Thank you.